2025 meeting, Public Works and Safety to order 5:30 p.m. Roll call, please, Amanda.
Mr. Hoover.
Here.
Mr. Baldwin.
Here.
Mr. Rutherford.
Here.
Thank you.
Minutes for our last meeting of July 7, 2025, have been distributed to members of the board. I know, Amanda, you asked for some corrections.
Everything's been completed and reviewed. Yes, thank you.
So if there's no other further revisions, is there a motion for approval as presented?
So moved. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Balwinder Singh, hello. Sick Day Parade, good afternoon.
I'm here to request for a temporary street closure and noise variance for on September 20th.
Okay.
6th parade, we celebrate.
What time are we doing? What times are we talking about?
We start on noon and up to 5 p.m.
That's not a total closure that whole time, right? It's
No, it's maybe
as it moves through the
that
neighborhood.
move, yes.
Mr. Hayden, anything to add to that?
Mr. Bowlinger's already been in contact with myself and Officer Grable. This is not the first time we had this parade, so at this point, it's sort of standard practice.
You got it down pat.
Yep.
I'll move for approval. I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Amy Crane. She got here early. She thought she was going to get some secrets. Summerfield Place, you've got a temporary road closure request for August 16th.
Yes, it's for a block party, just some neighbors getting together.
Timing,
6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Hopefully it'll actually shut down earlier.
Ty, anything to add on this one?
Nope, this is like she said, it's a small road, but I think it's gonna block up maybe 3 homes. It's not an arterial street, and all their neighbors do have alternate routes to go around it, so.
I guess maybe some of those people whose houses are blocked off might be invited to the party.
They are. I actually have signatures from all of them as well, if you'd like them, that they're supporting the request.
We trust you. Questions for Amy?
I move that we approve the request. Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Any others? Ready?
Good evening, board. Here to request a road closure for Meridian Street for the now sewer project. The cutting the road and replacing sewer line that's crossed and the storm sewer line that crosses there. The contractor is with Pipeline Solutions. Would like to close it from the 22nd, which is tomorrow, till the 18th of August. We're hoping we don't need that entire time because they have budgeted in their schedule for that replacement through that section. The closures on the screen there, so we basically have used the same one that Duke just finished with. We're trying to piggyback off of that, just get it scheduled to match up.
So we have some other closure requests for that, right?
It's already closed.
It's already-
It's already closed right now for Duke.
We're just gonna
We're
tag
just
on
gonna
to
extend
that.
it and tag on. Yeah, we were hoping we could get it done in the same time frame, but just not enough time to replace both those pipes.
Pleasure of the board.
I'll move for approval. I'll second that.
Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Randy. Chief.
Good evening, board.
Good evening.
Andrew Rochelle, Fire Chief. I'm here tonight to request approval for agreement amendment with Locality Media Corporation doing business as First View. Our software platform that will is comprehensive, will consolidate multiple software platforms. So we have one suite, so to speak, that speaks to itself.
Questions for the chief? Got the agreement, proposed agreement in front of us?
Essentially, it's the same agreement, it's just being prorated differently now. We were not ready to go right August 1st will give us about $2,500 more for equipment. And also, enough time to get properly trained up.
Question for the chief.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Brandon, you're back. Do we forget something?
No.
Okay. Generally, people don't like to come and watch us. so. Todd,
Good evening.
evening.
Just here tonight to express approval, first of all, of the total loss claim for 2019 Dodge Charger VIN ending 565891. Total settlement amount of $16,005 minus our deductible, or so will be $11,005. And that's for to release the title for this vehicle and authorize me to settle with the insurance.
Do they take it back or do you have an option to buy it?
There's not enough left on this to have the option to.
Okay.
Yes, you can, if it's worth it, you can do it. We did that once years ago and it cost us more to get rid of it by the time we were done than what we saved on parts we could reuse, so.
Move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes on that. Got another policy and procedure.
Yeah, just here to request approval of the updated accident review committee policies and procedures. Changed some of the things. The biggest thing on there is we switched over to the point system that the police department had been using pretty much all year. So the board's been enforcing that for the police department. Kind of want to see how it went. This policy hasn't really been updated since it was first, its inception in 2004.
20 years ago?
Yeah, the idea is to make it a little harder, not a lot, but a little harder on them to try to cut down on some of the senseless accidents that we seem to have.
Seems to make sense. Questions for Todd on this matter? Move that we approve the policies and procedures as updated.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye, motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd. Nathan Barr, Kimberly Horn. Sam. You don't need us to recuse ourselves. So what? It's not great village, you don't need us to recuse ourselves. Okay. Good evening. Tell us what you want to do here.
Hi, yes, we are pursuing acceptance of our performance guarantees, acceptance of our secondary cab, and then acceptance of our inspection and testing agreements. We have been working with engineering for the performance guarantees and the secondary cab. We are still looking some final comments, so we're looking for conditional approval on those two items.
Paul, everything's good?
Yes, correct. I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thanks. Adam Mears, Scottsdale Estates. Adam, are you with us online? Can you see if anybody's there?
It does not look like it, no. No one's online for this matter.
Oh, you want to lead us through this if you can?
Sure.
Here's very fast, with no ask.
What was that?
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Yes, Scottsdale Estates, it's the development on Honey Creek Road, just north of Whiteland Road. They're wanting to construct an amenity center in that section 5 of that development. And so they needed to post performance guarantees for dirt, storm, erosion, sidewalks, and signs and monuments. And then they need to have a general inspection and testing agreement accepted. All items are in order with the two conditions at the bottom of the memo, which are the sidewalk performance guarantee was incorrect, so they need to submit a new one for review. And then they'll be getting us the original inspection testing agreement fee tomorrow, so.
Questions?
I move for approval, subject to those conditions.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, Paul. Does anyone from the audience wish to address us, either here in the room or online? Hearing none, we'll move to Mr. Hobson.
First up, I would like you to consider authorizing and entering into a new postal meter lease. The KH contract was included in your materials. It's a 63-month lease at $247.95 per month.
Who do we have it with now?
It's the
With
same,
them?
it's the same
Same
company,
thing.
we're just renewing or getting a new machine.
I'll move for approval. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next up is a contract with Autos to do some repairs on the trail on County Line Road. This is for $23,950, and this money was budgeted in the recent GEO bond.
This is out by the airport.
Correct.
Questions for Sam?
Move for approval.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And I have a walk-on. As you're aware, we've been involved as a plaintiff in a class action suit against Purdue Pharma and the Sacklers. They're working a settlement agreement, and it'll be necessary for all the parties to vote on this agreement. And I'm seeking approval for from this board to vote for the agreement that the lead plaintiffs' lawyers have proposed.
And Sam, this is kind of sometimes in flux. Could we authorize, would you be accepting that we would authorize you to, as our corporation counsel, modify and review any modifications to that as they come down the line?
Please do.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Paul, you're up.
Yes, first item is a fence encroachment. The residents at 401 North Smart Street, they have an existing 4-foot chain link fence in their backyard, and they'd like to replace it with a 6-foot wooden fence in the exact same location. There's no storm sewers, no sanitary sewers in the area. Engineering is recommending approval with the 3 standard conditions.
That'll be on your docket.
Yes, it is on the docket.
Is there anything else on the docket? On that docket?
No, it's just this one item.
I'll move we approve that.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next item is Main Street Design Segments 1 and 2. We're in the right-of-way acquisition phase, and for parcel 15, which is it's the K2 LLC parcel located at 420 East Main Street, we presented them with an offer, and it was rejected. The owner is asking for an additional $1,002 to cover sprinkler heads that they currently have, and they wanted to make sure that if they get damaged during construction, that they would be replaced during that project at the end of the project. So they're asking for that $1,002 extra dollars to make the total offer $10,882. So we are recommending approval, or recommending that the board make that motion for that additional amount for the administrative settlement.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes.
Next item is Eagle Springs, Section 1, which is outside the city limits. It's near Brent Ridge Estates that's out there. But Lennar Homes would like to develop those parcels of land for residential construction. And then the Center Grove School System also has some interest in this because they've been trying to expand their campus, and there was an issue in that area for the sanitary sewer. It was restricting flow. So Lennar and the school were told a few years back that in order for us to approve anything moving forward, that they would have to correct this, not block it, but this restriction in the sewer in the Brent Ridge area. They both have agreed to do that, but they had to obtain some additional easements off of 4 properties in the Brent Ridge area to get this work accomplished, to be able to do the work and install this sewer. They have finally done that and obtained the necessary sanitary sewer easements and temporary access and construction easements on 4 parcels of land. And so the easements were given to the school. Now the school is assigning those easements to the city, agreeing with the Board of Public Works and Safety. So that's what this is about, to accept those assignments of those 6 easements. There's 2 that are access easement, the remaining 4 sanitary sewer easements. So, and legal has been involved in the review of all of these documents. There is, however, a few minor corrections that do need to be made to some of the assignments. There's some incorrect numbers in certain locations, so that will have to be addressed, but we want to get a conditional approval on them.
I move that we approve the request subject to those corrections.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The final item is 203 Kinnick Drive in the Estates of Rockland Wood, Section 2. There was a memo prepared, and then I gave you a handout tonight to maybe allow you to see better what is taking place. The Stormwater Department Engineering Division were out in the field on July 3rd and happened to notice that a large drainage swale in the rear yard of this location was being filled in with topsoil, and they were installing 2 12-inch plastic pipes. And they were doing all this without any permission. And per the covenant on their plat, they are not to do any alteration of any drainage swale without the permission of the Board of Public Works and Safety. They were informed of that. They were frustrated that they were being told that they couldn't do it. However, after discussion with them, they agreed to remove it and asked for how much time he would give them. We gave them, we said 2 weeks. But we went back on July 17th. There had been no activity at all back there. It was still the same way it was on July 3rd. So they have made no effort thus far to remove the obstructions. And so we're asking the board to authorize staff to take all actions necessary to enforce the plat covenant in regards to not altering drainage swales without written permission, and to send a letter to that effect and asking them to remove these obstructions. This is the main stormwater outfall for the detention pond in the northeast corner. And there are 2 30-inch pipes coming out of the detention pond, and now they've placed 2 12-inch pipes just downstream of that. So, I mean, this has to be removed. This is the way it was designed. It needs that area to flow. If not, there's a possibility of backups onto upstream properties, property to the east where it shouldn't go. And so we're asking the board to authorize staff for us to try to get it removed.
So how will the city, if necessary, what would we do?
Well, according to the covenant, if no action is taken by the owner, the Greenwood Board of Public Works and Safety will cause such repairs to be accomplished, and the cost for such repairs will be the burden of the owner of the property. Failure to pay will result in a lien against the property.
So we have access to the swale area.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the easiest, but yeah, there is access.
So why did they want that pipe?
They didn't like all the water coming through their backyard.
Okay.
And you wanted a smooth backyard.
Yeah, they wanted a smooth backyard and they didn't want like all the water coming through there. And so they went, yeah, going from 2 30-inch pipes down to 2 12-inch pipes. I don't understand how you may have thought that's okay.
Mr. Coleman had a good question. Is there anyone here who would like to address that issue? Not looking at you, Chris. Anybody online like to address this? Okay.
We've had this happen a few times through the years, not often, but it has happened. Most of the time, the people, I think, take care of the situation, and hopefully they will too.
Did they give you any excuse why they haven't done anything in the past 2 weeks?
We weren't able to contact them last Thursday. But based on the conversations on July 3rd with our field staff,
You're not surprised
they
that nothing
weren't,
happened?
yeah, you're right, correct.
I move that we approve the request and authorize staff to enforce the covenant in regards to the drainage swale at this location.
Second.
Further discussion? Is there any time restrictions you want to put on there?
Well,
Leave it up to your discretion.
that, and again, in the covenant, it said that they will be given 10 days notice by certified mail. I don't know if you want to modify that. Less, but in the covenant on their recorded plat, it does say 10 days. They'll be given.
The first notice we gave them, how was it sent?
It was all verbal.
Okay.
It was all
Well, then with Mr. Collin and Mr. Rutherford, I would suggest that the notice go out as a 10-day certified mail.
Okay.
Give them a chance one more time.
Right, and hopefully they will, but yeah, they hadn't made any effort. It didn't appear in 2 weeks yet, so.
We have further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
That's all I have, thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Greg, anything from your office?
Nothing from me.
Mr. Rutherford?
I would move that we approve the claims as submitted.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Having no further business, we'll stand adjourned at 5:54 p.m.